kind of give us a brief overview of the draft ordinance and options? Excuse my shirt sleeve. It's like me at an old-time court. There you go. You've got two different versions of an election ordinance in front of you. And I'm Warden Wilson with law firm Keith Rock, and I drafted these kind of at your direction from the last meeting. One of them, at the top, it says tax-exempt version. It's kind of a traditional tax-exempt bond issue like the county has issued before. The trick with this one, or the difference in it, is that you will be limited on the interest rate on these bonds to 2 3/4%. So, because of that, you will not be able to go out as far with the issue because the tax revenues wouldn't support. If you went out further than that, the interest rate for the bonds would be higher than that 2 3/4%. So, this will actually generate less money. But I believe Bob Wright can talk about this in a minute, but kind of looking at today's numbers, if things stay the same, we would kind of propose breaking that down and probably could get you a bond issue of about $55 million. And that can change with small movements in the interest rate, but that would be kind of today's numbers. The ordinance, kind of going through it, the real guts of it are over in section 5. On pages 4 and 5, those are the actual ballot questions that would go to the voters. The first one is the fairgrounds improvement bond question, which is all the elements of the project that make up the fairgrounds, and then those are listed there in the headings question 1, and that's where I think talking a while ago we might propose something like a $52 million not to exceed number there, and that again is a not to exceed number. Once the voters approve it, you can't issue more than that, you can always issue less than that. Question 2 on the next page, the statute requires different purposes to be voted on separately. And kind of looking at the project, a separate element of the project are these buildings that are probably going to be kind of combined exhibit hall, community center type buildings. That is arguably a different purpose because of the community center aspect of it that would probably need to be a separate question. And that might be in the nature of $3 million, not to exceed number. The third question down here is the operation and maintenance 1/8 of a penny. And I know we talked about sunsetting that in just in conversations a while ago. We thought maybe December 31, 2017, which is about when these other bonds will be predicted to pay off, would be a good day to choose there. So what you would be doing by adopting this ordinance would be authorizing elections with those questions. I think as I discussed last time, the timing on that, this will be at the August, actually the second Tuesday, so that's the August 10th election, which would mean to hit that election date, you would have to adopt it at your next quorum court meeting. If you went over a month, it would then be pushed into September, just because of the amount of time that you have to give notice to Department of Finance and Administration, State Treasurer, and so forth. Now, the second ordinance is almost identical to that, except it is a Build America bond ordinance. And kind of as we discussed last time, that's a new program that was part of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. Those are taxable bonds, so the interest rate is necessarily substantially higher than tax-exempt bonds. But the federal government pays 35% subsidy equal to 35% of your interest costs of those bonds. So you can see your true interest costs are 65% of whatever the stated interest rate is. The kind of wrinkle to this is, as we discussed, this is in excess of the traditional Arkansas constitutional limit on interest rate. But there is a preemption in effect for Arkansas that Senator Lincoln helped us get passed for the remainder of the year. So this would be a different kind of issue. We would be relying on that preemption to issue bonds that are in excess of what traditionally is our interest rate limit. It will allow you to go out a lot further, and I don't have the number, Bob, to tell you can get more money using this version. but the questions are all the same, except it has a not to exceed interest rate in the title of those two bond questions. And I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Okay, on this, I'm going to label that as number 2.
Okay.
On the one that's got a little bit more of got a lot more of a chance for a lawsuit against it. Can you explain that a little bit to me? How big of a chance there's going to be on the lawsuit, someone challenging this? I understand anybody can challenge anything about any time.
Well, we are prepared to deliver an opinion on it. We believe we will be successful on the challenge. Now, I don't know how long that would take to get there, but we believe the preemption is effective with respect to these kind of bonds, and you can issue them if you desire. It's just one more thing that's a little different from traditional issues. There's only one other, there's been one issue done in the state so far today that relied on the preemption, but it was a revenue issue, not a tax issue. So part of the challenge, you can't have the taxpayer suit. And there is one that will be done later this year. And there are no other people considering them. They're kind of exactly what you guys are. They haven't adopted their election ordinances yet.
So what would the interest rate be on number 2?
What do you think, Bob?
On the taxable deal, it would be, you're talking a true interest cost after factoring in the subsidy of a 431.
So you can do the 431 versus the 275, you can go out a number.
That allows you to pick up more debt.
Did I understand you to say that that would raise someone in the neighborhood of $55 million?
I think in today's interest rates as they are today, that's what we could project, yes.
Well, let me just, I'll make sure there's no confusion on that aspect. And I can pass this back out. I've updated the front and back option page that we looked at a couple weeks ago. The numbers that you're seeing that are being filled in on the ordinance as far as $55 million, that would be the total par amount of the bond issue. The proceeds for construction would be less than that after factoring in reserve funds, cost of issuance, and stuff like that. So the net amount on a tax exempt, based on market conditions today, a couple weeks ago was $41.6 million net proceeds, and based on today is just shy of $47 million. Market fluctuates, and will fluctuate until we lock it in. I ran an analysis that if the interest rates on the bond market go up by a 0.25 percentage point without the Fed giving a boost to the 2.75% interest rate cap, so if rates on bonds go up just a 0.25 percentage point, we would lose $10.8 million in construction proceeds. We can, I'm a little conservative on these numbers. We can overcome that on some other opportunities, but it's going to fluctuate up until the time we lock in the debt.
Okay, what is the committee's pleasure on, or questions or whatever on draft ordinance number 1 or number 2?
Sorry, please go ahead.
I think the main concern that I had is the special election. I dug in a little bit, or had somebody do it for me. When we have a special election, from 2000, year 2003, you had as high as 13% of people and as low as about 7.5%. Your average is about 9.5% of the voters show up. On a general election, you got highs of 71%, you got lows about 55%, you average about 63% of the turnout. I think something like this, to try to, put it through on a special election, I struggle with that. I think that, you're asking the whole county to come up with this, it'd be nice to have, but it might be $5,000 or $55 million. And I realize that it's other people, when they pay the taxes as well, people traveling and all that, I understand that. But I would rather, if it's gonna come up to the county, which is forward or down, I'd rather see it go to general. That way you've got the majority of the citizens that will show up to vote.
May I address Mr. Holmes' position?
Sure.
And I agree with everything that you said. There's one other facet that I take into consideration, the general election. I'm sorry. In the general election, I think it turned out to be a pretty big election, depending on there's 8 district candidates and so on and so forth going on. What I think is, and what I think happens in the general election is that the voters, by and large, are concentrated on the general election, meaning the selection of candidates and so on and so forth. It's very, very difficult to educate the populace, both pro and con, on the general election because they're concerned about going out and voting for Jeremy Hutchinson or somebody like that. You never know what they might do. And I think that I agree you get a much smaller percentage of the voters, also everybody has the opportunity to vote, but I think you get a much more passionate group of voters to vote for it again. And I think that's good.
I would say that I would agree with you if money had to come back in. I would probably not support the special election if it wasn't in the table, not like on the board. And I agree with Tom. I think when you have a special election, that all the people are targeted on is that time position where they won or against. When you have a major election, most people don't read those talents, those out. Because they're working over everything. I think that's actually, I don't think you can get a fair shake of it. I think if this passed through a special election, your long-term water resources stuff is probably dead. You don't know the work that's already went into that, so it's something that should be kind of considered.
That's an excellent point. I agree with David, no part of it. I won't support anything on the special election. I won't put it on the general ballot. Take it to the well for it, but I won't vote for it.
Anybody else have any questions, comments? Because as it stands right now, we don't have a motion or a second on anything. And basically right now, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the 2 ordinances. If we was to put this on the ballot, whether it's a special election or whether it's in a general election, which one of these ordinances we'd be looking at? Now, kind of going back to that question right there, it's kind of good of mine to look at. It's these 2 right here, which as you look at it, it looks like that the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, which is draft number 2, looks like to me it's a gamble. It's a gamble on whether it's challenged by lawsuit. I'm sitting right up here and I've been faced with this with the lake that we had passed tax on several years ago. And that turned into a mess. If I was voting right now on which one of these right here to put on the table to be discussed a little bit further, it would be the first draft. Of course, it didn't pay out as good, and probably if each and every one sat around this table was done on your own individual steps, you would go with number 2. You would take that chance. Me sitting up here dealing with taxpayers' money and investments, I couldn't do that. I couldn't take that gamble on number 2. Number 1, I believe I could because I think it's safer that if we do go to the voters with it, that it would pretty much be a safer way to go.
I'll make a motion that we approve the tax exempt version and send it to the Quorum Court.
Second.
Okay, is there any more? Okay, go ahead.
John, which one do you favor, the tax exempt or the?
As a citizen and a taxpayer, I prefer the conservative option number one. I do, we can do the project, and I want to see it done in a way that's gonna be best for everyone involved. That's me as a personal citizen. I prefer option one, but I'm not a banker.
Any more questions? Comments?
I have a comment. I've had more calls from within the district in which I represent on this than any other thing, including dogs and turkeys and so on and so forth. And people are very supportive of it, not that one are supportive of it. Because when people are looking at the village as a place to live, one of the things that often comes up, almost always comes up, well, are there any employment opportunities up there for part-time employment? I feel that this is going to, we've heard numbers of 800 jobs, 300 at the construction, but these are all permanent jobs. What we have talked about are the vast amount, I think I'm overstating it, the numbers of part-time jobs that come up when the vendors come into town. What they have to hire people to construct, they have to hire people to serve, they have to hire people to do all kinds of things. And they're going to draw from all over the county to get this. If you want to see what happens, go down to State Fair a day or two when they start setting up and see the lines of people sitting there to work. And most of them are hired. Are they the greatest jobs? Some of them aren't. Some of them are pretty good. But I think that I really see this as a plus for
Okay, I have one comment on it, and I need to get our attorney to correct me if I'm wrong on this right here. This right here being voted on in committee. First of all, you're not voting for or against this ordinance. You're going to be voting to send it to the Quorum Court, for the Quorum Court to vote on it, to send it to the people for an election. It kind of gets takes it out of the Quorum Court's hands, and it's really the best way that you can find out what the people want. You know, it's as simple as that.
That's a good question. I think I heard that it was being given by the businesses and so forth, and now we're kind of coming out of the county conference. Is that correct, Phil?
Yes, sir. We've raised all the money through private sources to pay for the special election. And we have, last time we were here, we had 75% of it. We have 100% of it now. Absolutely. Absolutely.
This was presented to us originally, one of these options. At the time, I got the impression it would be for the general election, the other would be a special election. Either one of these options have an option for general election.
Okay, on the motion of looking at, I guess I'm trying to separate this out between, to get one of them out of the way, to get the second, the one that's kind of taking a gamble. To get that out of the way, we're just looking at option one. And as far as, Tom, well, on your motion, you had to go ahead and send this to the full court on your option, or on your motion, correct?
Yes, for the tax exempt version.
Okay.
And I had assumed that, I assumed that we could only send one of them to the full court.
Exactly. Section 4 is the other one, which is the, special election. Do what now? Yeah. And that is a good form, maybe. Okay, have a roll call. Okay. Any more questions?
Could you explain, you were talking about the water process, but you're kind of worried that this is the reservoir. Look at how you resolve that. Because if this passes, and everybody's going to get another 1 cent credit tax, so 8%, if this passes, then it's going to flush without any other taxable increases that's going to show up. And if that many people are for it, then it'll pass and get a election. When we get the mass of the rest of the voters out to vote, you're going to really see what they're doing. And if they're for it, I'm not against it. I mean, I wouldn't mind having it, but I just don't like a general election, a special election. I'd rather go with general. And I'd rather see it, put out to maybe 9.5%, what the numbers show over the last, 8 years. I'd rather see that 63% of people decide on something this big. Sure enough, outsiders are going to be paying that too, but the local residents are going to pay it.
Any more questions?
Are you gonna vote in favor of office first and then vote take it before the court takes it?
Well, we can't adopt it, I mean, we can vote on what to take to the full court. And this right here, what the finance committee is gonna do is vote on this right here to send it to the full court.
I understand that, so you gonna vote option A or B, or yes or no, or?
Well, we don't have a motion on the table for option number 2. We do have a motion on the table for option number 1. Yes. Yes.
As it's written.
As it's written. Unless it's amended or anything, so. Any more discussion, questions? Linda, would you call the roll, please?
Yes.
Kirby?
No.
Tyler?
Yes.
Hal? Yes. Bell?
Yes.
Ward?
No.
Bullock? Yes. Allison?
No.
Leash?
Yes.
We got 6 yes. 5 no. Is that right? 6 yes.
How many people come? Like 11 people on the committee?
9, 29 voted. Well, I didn't call it up.
Yes. But also, in the rules of the committee, what we have always done has always been, it was considered a quorum with the people that are here, because the people that's on the committee.
There's 10 votes.
So it does pass to go to full quorum court. Okay.